Hi, welcome to Bathtub Bran. Do you know what month it is? We don't.
What is this show about? How did I get here? It's Bathtub Bran.
Jessie Garon, everyone.
Jazz hands.
First of all, the first question I want to ask you is why did you agree to this?
Because you just look like a trustworthy guy.
Turns out,
Do you want to get in a bathtub with me? Hell yeah, I do.
I'm not wearing any bottoms.
We're both just naked under here.
Can't wash away humility. Where are you from?
I'm from Alberta.
But where?
I'm from the middle of nowhere. I grew up on a farm out there.
But where?
Near Edmonton.
But where are you from? What's it called?
What do you mean?
Like, what's it called?
The town?
Yeah.
I didn't grow up in a town.
You didn't?
No, I grew up on a farm.
If I was gonna mail you something, would it be like the farm in Alberta?
It would be like a range road number.
Really?
Like boonies, like real boonies. I moved to Toronto for 2 when I was like 18.
Okay.
And yeah, the rest is history. Then I graduated and I went to LA a bit, I went to Montreal a bit. And then I came back and I decided to start a company. It's called Vazari Dance Projects.
Vazari? And what does that mean?
Everybody always asks that.
Do they?
Yeah, of course. For people who don't know this, I founded the company with Anastasia Shabrina. She went away one summer to Europe. And she ended up emailing me this Italian Renaissance painter named Vazari.
Oh.
And his is spelled with an S, V-A-S,
Okay.
I. And we changed it to Z because aesthetically we like the look of the Z. It's cool because he was really ahead of his time.
Right.
He was with Michelangelo and all of these like huge Renaissance painter names.
Yeah.
But he's not one of the ones we remember.
No, I've never heard of him.
But he worked with all of those famous people, and part of the reason we don't know his name is because he was extremely collaborative.
Oh.
He did very little work by himself. He did a lot of work really collaboratively with a lot of great artists.
So does that like collaboration in the namesake tie into like how you work with your company?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a huge part of what we do. The company is comprised of people in a ton of different mediums, but part of what brings us together is a desire to work collaboratively and a belief in part of that is really speaking your mind. I work with people who I really like their taste, and I respect their opinions artistically, and they're really good at what they do. I would say that we are an interdisciplinary company rooted in dance.
Okay, that's nice.
And rooted in contemporary dance.
Okay.
And that is the sensibility that we create from contemporary dance sensibility.
Nice. Having gone to school in Toronto, gone away, come back, and now like are working, I guess, full time in Toronto as a dancer.
Oui.
Can you give a piece of advice to like those like many graduates entering the dance community?
Yeah, okay. A couple things, and they're kind of opposites. The 2 pieces of advice I would give, one of them is from my mom. She's a smart lady.
Oh yeah, Mama G.
Mama G, she knows. That you are for sure gonna have to take on jobs besides dance. Everybody will.
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah.
And so the best advice I got towards that is be a good worker. Be a damn good worker. You need to really like make yourself irreplaceable in being just, a steadfast worker, being there on time and doing good work, because that's the way that you're gonna survive. The other one is make what you need to make your work.
Yeah.
Find a way to make what you have to do work. I think that's the biggest thing.
I mean, those kind of go hand in hand, and they're kind of the same. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do. Part of that is working in show jobs. You have money.
Yeah, like what your art is one piece of that. The other thing is whatever you need to do your art, and that's equally important, and can be an equally creative job. Is you figuring out how to build the resources you need. Bran, you're so high maintenance.
I know the story.
But
tell me the title of your show and when it is.
Right. The The show. Okay, so the title of the show is Decoherence.
Decoherence?
Decoherence.
What?
What? The whole premise to create this piece was I started reading, I love quantum physics. I know nothing about it, and God knows I'm not a scientist, but I find it so fascinating.
Right.
That this stuff can be like crazy and poetic, but also just the way that the world works.
Right.
It's like this simplicity about it. It's like dance, you know, you can do this beautiful gesture, but you're really just moving your arm. Anyways, so I started reading specifically about quantum entanglement, and I'm gonna paraphrase this terribly because I'm not a scientist, but it's this theory that on like an atomic level, particles can become entangled. And it has nothing to do with proximity. So like a particle in me can become entangled with one on the other side of the world, and they can no longer be looked at as separate entities. They instead are looked at as like a single piece. And that's because they are perfectly in sync. So if one rotates, the other rotates. And one is not leading the other, they move perfectly in sync. And it's this crazy phenomenon. But it's beautiful because it's responsible for so many other phenomena in the world. And it's this amazing way to see that we're all connected. And it sounds so poetic, but it's actually just practical. It's just that at any given time we're connecting with things. But what's crazy about it is it's just real. It's just the way that the world works.
It's just science. Hashtag science. It's just science.
It's just science.
It's just quantum physics.
Yeah, so when I started thinking about it, I immediately felt the movement of the concept.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole premise of Decoherence, the piece, is that the movements throughout the piece are set. We know the order that everything happens in, the sequence, but there's no set timing. We don't have music that we follow, but we have to be perfectly together and in sync, especially with things like lifts, right? So what makes the piece so beautiful and interesting to watch is this incredible tension between us, because we're trying to stay so connected that we make decisions simultaneously for the entire 25 minutes, which is uncomfortable at times because you're like, it's a weird state of anxiety to be in for so long, but it's also really beautiful. And what's beautiful about it too is it's not always successful.
Right.
You know, sometimes you feel somebody leading where it switches, and there's moments where you really feel it. It's the attempt to be there the whole time.
What's it called again?
It's called Decoherence.
Decoherence.
Oh my god.
August 5th, 7th, 8th, and 13th at Theater Center Main Stage.
Theater Center Main Stage.
Part of Summerworks Theater Festival, I guess?
Summerworks Performance Festival.
Oh.
That's a metaphor for the world.
That's a metaphor for your dance career. You weren't the worst guest. You weren't the best.
Oh, fuck you. I think you really shine as Bran.
But like fail as John.
Yeah, no, you can't play anybody else, of course not. But as Bran, you know, you'll do.
Do you know that Bran's not even my real first name?
What's your first name?
John.